It's already the center of a great empire, but it's only going to grow in the years to come. In fact, says New York Times best-selling author Joel Richardson, it's shaping to be the megacity of the Antichrist himself. The city is Mecca, the object of devotion of Muslims around the world who pray in its direction 5 times a day. And today only, WND readers can get a hardcover copy of Joel Richardson's sensational new book, Mystery Babylon: Unlocking the Bible's Greatest Prophetic Mystery, for only $4.95, a monumental $21 discount off the regular $25.95 price. In Mystery Babylon, Richardson argues Mecca is nothing less than the great city that corrupts the kings of the world in the Book of Revelation. Yet Richardson's case is rooted not only in the Bible, but in contemporary history. In a recent interview on Skywatch TV, he outlined how the House of Saud is aiming to turn Mecca into a mega-city that will serve as a monstrous conglomeration of spiritual, financial and political power. Just to the west of Mecca is Jeddah, and they are turning that into what is going to be the greatest seaport in the world, he said. That is their purpose. They want Jeddah to replace Dubai as the greatest seaport of the whole Red Sea, the whole Middle East. Then, in the north, you have Medina, which is the second holiest city in Islam. And then you have another major port city, it's called King Abdullah Economic City. They are in the process of building this incredibly high-speed railroad so you can get from any one of these cities to the other within about 20 minutes. Although they are essentially 4 cities, it will become one megacity. It will be, and they are trying to make it the regional capital for commerce and trade and so forth. To claim Mecca will be the great city of evil during the last days is controversial, to be sure. Eschatology is always a delicate matter, and Richardson was especially careful in his new book. This is one of the most challenging, difficult, enigmatic prophecies, he told Skywatch. I didn't want to pull the trigger until I had clarity. However, Richardson now believes he has enough information and argues there's enough taking place in the earth making prophecies clear to sort of lay this out on the table and let the body of Christ chew it over. Richardson's contentions are startling to many contemporary Christians, but as he explained in his interview on Skywatch, he is actually returning to an interpretation of Mystery Babylon held by early believers. In the early history of the Church, the primary opinion of believers seemed to be that the pagan city of Rome was Mystery Babylon, Richardson explained. Of course, they lived under the shadow, under the dominance, the hegemony, of the pagan Roman Empire. But as the Roman Empire essentially fell, as pagan Rome fell and it was Christianized, then that view lost favor. And so the next major view that we find in history is that it was Islam. Islam, as a religion, represented Mystery Babylon. We see that in some of the earlier commentaries we have on Islam. The belief shifted as Christians began to fight over the true interpretation of the faith with the rise of Protestantism. Later, when we have the Reformation, the Church sort of went back and picked up the idea of Rome, except now they shifted it to the Vatican, Richardson said. No longer pagan Rome, but the Roman Catholic Rome. So this became the dominant position for really the last 500 years since the Reformation. And then really over the past 150 years many have shifted toward the Illuminati, the New World Order, this sort of thing. Now in recent years, we've had a lot of people saying the United States, Wall Street, New York City, this sort of thing. Another really popular view, which I would say of all the interpretations, is my second most favorite interpretation, is a literally rebuilt Babylon. But Richardson argues that only the case for Islam meets the specific requirements laid out in the prophecy. He explores all the possible interpretations in his new book and leads the reader inexorably to his dramatic conclusion. I lay out their strengths and then I lay out their weaknesses, he says of the different candidates for Babylon. If you go to the store and you are going to buy a glove, you don't buy a glove if 3 of the 5 fingers fit, even if they fit perfectly. You buy it if all 5 fingers fit. So we're looking for an interpretation that doesn't have any substantial problems with the text. And that was sort of my guiding principle throughout the book. And by that standard, Richardson believes it is clear Mecca is the best possible candidate to be the city identified in prophecy. After all, it is already at the center of a vast worldwide network of blasphemy and corruption. Mecca is the primary city of idolatry, in fact the greatest city of idolatry mankind has ever known, said Richardson. And not only does Saudi Arabia house Mecca, but it is the greatest single source of financial support for the greatest antichrist religion that mankind has ever known. You look at the Saudi lobby in Washington, the Wahhabi lobby, the Salafi lobby. This is the most vile, the most violent, the most terrorist-oriented sect, version or form of Islam that has ever existed. And the Saudi lobby is the single greatest lobby in Washington. There's no other lobby, in terms of just raw numbers, that has corrupted Washington to the degree that the Saudis have. This is one of the reasons why I celebrated when Hillary Clinton was defeated in the recent elections. For that reason, Mystery Babylon isn't just an important read for Christians or those interested in eschatology. It's a critical guide to understanding the threat Islam poses to the West today. This is one of the greatest issues that has hamstrung the United States from waging the war effectively against radical Islam, said Richardson. Because whether we're dealing with ISIS, Al-Qaeda, or any of these groups, they all find their ideological foundations in Saudi Arabia. Save $21. Get Mystery Babylon for only $4.95. That's right. Your eyes are not deceiving you. Right now, you can save a huge $21 off the cover price of Jill Richardson's Mystery Babylon, Unlocking the Bible's Greatest Prophetic Mystery. Until tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific, you can get your copy for only $4.95 by taking advantage of this special offer, exclusively from WND. But wait, it gets better. There's another part to this deal. When you order Mystery Babylon for just $4.95, we will also send you, free, 3 sizzling issues of WND's critically acclaimed monthly magazine, Whistleblower. Many readers consider Whistleblower to be simply the world's best news magazine. Each issue focuses like a powerful laser on a single topic, from how to survive financial meltdown to understanding the secret agendas of America's establishment elite, explored thoroughly, and with facts and insights such as you've never seen anywhere else. Recent issues include Meet the Fake News Media Feigning Objectivity, They Traffic in Disinformation, Conspiracy and Fabrication, Democrats Unmasked, A Once Great Political Party Has Morphed into Madness, Deliver U.S. from Evil, Spiritual Warfare in Today's America, TRANSMANIA, The Left's Latest and Strangest, War on Reality and Normality and Persecution Rising, The Growing Abuse, Imprisonment, Torture and Murder of Christians Worldwide. So, for $4.95 you get a copy of Mystery Babylon, plus you get 3 sample issues of Whistleblower, in hopes, of course, that you will do what most people do, which is to become a long-term Whistleblower subscriber. Note this offer does not apply to current Whistleblower subscribers or those living outside the U.S. However, if you are already a Whistleblower subscriber, or if you want to subscribe now, we have an outstanding offer for you to check out. Important for this very special $4.95 offer, you will receive Mystery Babylon as well as 3 free issues of Whistleblower magazine. Also included with your free issues will be a renewal notice for a 1-year Whistleblower subscription. If you wish to renew, do nothing, and your credit or debit card will be charged the low annual renewal rate of just $39.95. There's no risk, because at any time you can cancel your subscription for a full refund on the unused portion. If you don't want to renew, simply cancel by calling 1-800-4WND-COM 8,004,963,266 or by emailing email protected before the charge date printed on the renewal card you will receive. Either way, the book and the 3 free issues are yours to keep. Only 1 copy of Mystery Babylon at this price per household. Offer good only in the U.S. Please note, if you like your 3 free Whistleblower issues and renew, when your Whistleblower subscription eventually expires, you'll receive another renewal notice from us. To keep Whistleblower coming, do nothing and well renew your subscription automatically at the low prevailing rate by charging your credit or debit card. As always, there's never any risk, as you may cancel at any time for a full refund of the unused portion of your subscription. Order your copy of Mystery Babylon for only $4.95. Special offer ends tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific. If you prefer to order by phone rather than online, call our toll-free customer service line at 1-800-4WND-COM 18,004,963,266 between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Central. Note, if you choose not to participate in this special promotional offer, you may order Jill Richardson's Mystery Babylon, Unlocking the Bible's Greatest Prophetic Mystery here.